Hi guys! In this episode of RTK, I am not really that excited, but still have to continue with my reactions to Stray Kids' most recent album, 5 Star. And if you haven't checked out the first part of this reaction where we checked out the first 4 songs, those being Hall of Fame, Items, Super Bowl, and Top Line, you should check it out so you have context about the things that I might be referencing in this video, because I have a lot to say. Probably will have a lot to say considering how much I said in that first part, because this has not really been a great experience listening to this album. It's been very disappointing for some reason. I had a lot of excitement getting into this after having listened to Stray Kids' Social Path. I was really excited to see what the last album had to offer, because I hadn't reacted to it yet. And it's been such a disappointment by and large. Sure, the songs are not like bad necessarily, but they're so below the standards that I have for Stray Kids that it's just annoying, man. I just feel annoyed and frustrated. But hopefully, this second half of this album is gonna be better. I don't really have anything to base my hope onto, besides, I guess, the fact that so many of these songs that I'm going to be checking out are like music videos, so maybe that means that the songs are going to be better, especially considering that the one song of the first half of this album that I actually enjoyed was the song with the music video, so maybe there is some correlation there, I don't know. But yeah, the songs that we're going to be checking out in this second half are going to be Super Bowl Japanese version, the music video, DOC, Get Lit, Collision, FNF, and Youtiful. Yes, quite a lot of songs. And most likely I'm not gonna really be checking out most of these songs second time, unless it's like especially like crazy, or I feel like I don't really get it on the first listen. I'm probably just gonna stick to one listen, which might mean that I'm not really gonna be able to judge the quality of these songs as well. But if a song can't really impact you and impress you, and you can't understand it on the first listen, is it really a good song? I would say sometimes yes, and sometimes no. It depends. But to be honest, even on the first listen, you can kind of tell whether you would actually end up enjoying it in the long run. And so far, out of the songs that I've checked out, only Top Line is even remotely something that I might end up loving in the long run. But yeah, we have quite a lot of songs. I would be surprised if at least one is not enjoyable. So without further ado, I guess let's start off the reaction with the first one, that being Super Bowl Japanese version, which I expect it's going to be better than the English version, because that one was garbage, surprisingly, because again, Stray Kids tend to be better with the English versions, but they really did not do that well with that one. So let's get into Super Bowl Japanese version in 3, 2, 1.
Cooking up a small piece of cake. Hold on, oh, I gotta feel the bass. 놈이 como 일어나, you're the rules. 가진 듯한 나라, say the name. So I got the speakers, mic, pop filter. Let's get high, people watch your head of kilter. 세월은 the hands of me. 미토끼는 just wait and say. 제발 제리기로 해, go to make it. Fresh taste, fresh shirt, fresh shape, fresh everything.
Okay, I'm kind of understanding what they were doing with the song now more. They're presenting it as an introduction to like a restaurant or whatever. I still don't love it, but it's definitely better. Whoa! Damn! The choreo is kind of fun, I gotta say. Yeah, it definitely is a better song when you can't understand the fuck they're saying. They really know what they're doing with those shots of Felix. This is the best part of the song. I really wish more of it was like this, because I really like this part. I hate those outfits so much. At least the tops. I hate how wide their shoulders look. Okay. It definitely improved it. I'm gonna admit it. This is better. This is better. For sure. But to be honest, the bar was very low. Because Super Bowl, the English version, was not great. The lyrics were nonsensical and annoying. And it just didn't really flow that well in English. I'm sorry, it just didn't. I don't know if it was their skills, which I don't think so, or whether it was just kind of clunky English rhymes, but it just didn't flow well. I didn't have that issue with the Japanese. Probably it's because I can't understand what they're saying, so my brain doesn't feel like, okay, this is weird, you know? So it's definitely better in that regard. But the music video as well, kind of giving me a little bit of an idea of exactly what they're trying to portray with the song, also kind of makes it a little bit better because I understand actually where they're going with it. But I'm still not in love with it. At least there's a bigger likelihood that I will end up listening to it outside of the reaction, but I'm still not in love with it. It still only ends up being like the second best so far, I guess. So it improved from the worst to the second best, which I guess is pretty good, but I don't know, man. So since this is a Japanese version, and typically I wouldn't necessarily give different ratings, but my opinion of this song is so different from what it was with the English version, so I will give you another rating. So I believe I gave Super Bowl, the English version, 7.9 out of 10. So for this one right now, I'm honestly going to give it an 8.2. I think it was actually pretty decent. I found it enjoyable. I can definitely see myself growing to love it a lot. But I'm still only going with one listen. I don't have the time for more. So let's continue with the next one. DOC. In 3, 2, 1.
We're only going to dance like crazy. It's just that I like it, la la la. Nobody, doesn't care about me. It's okay. Let's go crazy.
Is this gonna be another one in English? Not really vibing with this one too much either. I mean, it's not as bad as some of the other ones, but I'm not loving it either. It feels so different. This feels more like Luna than Stray Kids. They really decided to experiment with this one. And I'm not loving it. Felix looks amazing though. Damn! Did they shoot this in Paris? I mean, there was the Eiffel Tower earlier, so I assume so? I really like the dancing in this one. You wait. I feel so lost, man. I just don't know how to feel about this album and these songs anymore. Cause like, this wasn't bad. In fact, it's probably the best song of this album so far. The one that I'm actually into the most on the first listen without almost any caveats. But it's like, this doesn't feel anything like Stray Kids, man. I don't like that. And it's like, I'm not against groups experimenting with their sound and style or whatever, but it's like, I still want to like the songs. I still want them to do songs that I enjoy. I don't care about the styles. I, at least consciously, don't care. I want to say that and make it perfectly clear. I don't consciously care whether the song is like a hard-hitting rap-heavy song or a more melodic singing-based one. I don't care. I just want to like it. But subconsciously, I'm just not really vibing with these songs. Because I guess I have different standards in that regard. But it's like, I probably will end up listening to this song outside of this reaction because it's enjoyable. But I'm only gonna listen to it. It's weird because I'm both only gonna listen to it because it's Stray Kids and I only like it. And I feel like I would like it more if it was not Stray Kids. You know? Because it's like, I only care about anything that this song is because it's Stray Kids. If it was any other group, I wouldn't really care about it. But I also feel like if it was some other group, I probably would have liked it more because the standards that I would have for that other group would be so different that it might surpass them and might feel like a 10 out of 10 song for that group. But for Stray Kids, it just feels like a weird indie song, you know? And because I don't know how to rate it because of that, you know? Because like, out of the songs so far that I've listened to, Top Line is probably the closest to my tastes, but this one is also kind of the one that is the easiest to listen to, so there's that as well. I don't know. I gave Top Line an 8.4 out of 10. I'm gonna give this one an 8.4 out of 10 as well, because they're about the same. They have different issues, but they're about the same in terms of how much I actually want to listen to them, so I think we're gonna leave it at that. Let's continue. We still have a decent amount of songs, so let's continue with the next one. Get Lit in 3, 2, 1. He looks so good. At this point, I'm not expecting to enjoy a single song of this album, honestly. I'm kind of done caring. I like how good they're looking, but that's about it, honestly. Damn! He does look good though. I'm sorry that I'm not commenting, but I don't really have anything to say at this point. I'm just kind of mad at this point. And I don't even know at who I am mad. Am I mad at myself? Am I mad at them? Am I mad at JYP? I don't know. All I know is that I'm mad. Because I'm not liking any of these fucking songs. And I don't even care about sharing my thoughts about some of these. Like, I feel tricked. I feel tricked. This is the most pissed off I felt listening to an album by a group that I like ever. Because I feel deceived. I came into this hoping that I was gonna like a lot of these songs, but expecting that I would still enjoy them on some level. But so many of these songs are just not it. I don't want to say they're bad because I don't truly think they're bad, but they're just so far off the mark of what I think a Stray Kids song should be that it's just pissing me off. And it doesn't seem like we're going to be getting any closer with any of these songs. So, like, what's the point with continuing even? Because clearly I haven't liked the last 8 songs. Why would I like the next 3? You know? It's just a waste of time, both mine and yours. Because all I'm going to do is just whine about the fact that I don't like these songs. And yeah, I don't like this one either. It was just boring, and the instrumental was debatably even a little bit annoying. It's one of the worst ones so far. Again, not the worst ones in terms of like, oh my god, this is a bad song, but in terms of, wow, this is not a Stray Kids song whatsoever. It doesn't have any of the distinguishable qualities about a Stray Kids song that I enjoy. It's just there. So yeah, in terms of rating for this one, it's gonna be another 7.9. I don't like this one. It's just boring. I was bored throughout the whole thing. And we still have 3 more songs. Oh my god. Let's continue with the next one. Collision in 3, 2, 1. So far, probably the best one in some ways, honestly. Too early to tell. At least I'm kind of enjoying it so far. Even if I like this song though, it still doesn't feel like a Stray Kids song whatsoever. Like this feels like a generic K-pop song. The only thing that makes it not generic is the really skillful rappers that Stray Kids has, you know? But otherwise, it still sounds like a generic K-pop B-side, if I ever heard one. And it's barely 2.5 minutes. Are you kidding me? I'm so done. I'm so done. I'm so fucking done with this album. I don't even know if I want to pause this video because of how mad I am. You know? Because I don't like spreading negativity like this. And I try to keep my reactions honest and share my thoughts, but I'm just so frustrated, man. Maybe it's just my sleep deprivedness, but I'm just so mad. And I just only have even the energy to, like, complain. I'm just done. I'm just done with it all. Because this was decently entertaining. I liked it. Felt very generic, but at least it wasn't annoying. It was kind of enjoyable and catchy. And I was going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. Because I liked it. It was enjoyable. By the standards of this album, it was gonna be an 8.8 out of 10. By the standards of Stray Kids, typically, it would be an 8 out of 10. But because of how bad this album has been, I was gonna give it an 8.8 out of 10. But with it being barely 2.5 minutes, sorry, but I'm gonna be sticking with an 8 out of 10. Because it managed to fail me, even if it was slightly enjoyable. Yeah, let's just continue and get this video over with, because I'm gonna pop a blood vessel at this point. So let's continue with the next one. FNF in 3, 2, 1.
I see the ashes up in the sky. 너의 목소리도 들리는 날. 널 향해 손을 뻗어봤자 없는 걸 고한 맘. 겁없이 달리다 널 놓칠까 봐 I shout shout shout.
Okay, I actually like this one so far. Although again, it doesn't sound like a Stray Kids song, and I don't like that. I'm really curious what do you guys people think about this, and I definitely will be checking out other people's thoughts about this after I'm done. Okay, this one I actually kind of genuinely like. It sounds like an early 2010s, late 2000s pop song from the West, and that's why I think I like it. It's a little bit of nostalgia. I like this chorus. Why did nobody tell me that Stray Kids decided to experiment the fuck out of this album? I would have had different expectations getting into it. Okay. Pretty enjoyable. I like the style. I think it's a catchy song. I like the chorus. I like the vibe. But it doesn't sound like a Stray Kids song. So it's shit. I mean, I'm kidding, kind of. I don't think it's shit. I think it's probably the best song so far. Which is why, in terms of a rating, I will be giving it, by this album standards, that is, an 8.6 out of 10. Because it's the one song that I wouldn't have minded if it was a song on any other album of theirs. It kind of reminds me a little bit of it in its style to, I think it was called Lonely Street. That was the song, right? One of their songs before. And this is kind of my issue, you know? Here is another way I can describe to you how I feel about this album. This is very similar to Lonely Street in its vibe. And yet, Lonely Street feels so much more inspired and interesting and complex. This feels like a shell of that song, you know? I still like it, but it feels like a shell of that other song. And that's my issue with this whole album. Even if these songs are good, they still feel like shells of other much better songs that they've already done. Or generic K-pop songs. There's also that feeling that I'm getting from these songs. So yeah, this might be the best one so far, but that is not really saying much other than I don't like this album whatsoever. It's the worst album by Stray Kids for me. And it's not even close, you know? But yeah, like I said, 8.6 out of 10. I kind of like it. Probably will end up listening to it outside of the reaction, but I don't love it. Mainly because of the connection with the whole album being kind of, not really kind of, being disappointing. But yeah, we still have one more song to check out, that being the final one, Youtiful. Let's just get it over with in 3, 2, 1.
Looking at yourself, a lot goes in your mind. I don't know if I'm ready to show myself. You worry day and night. Look at the stars fall. They leave the sky goodbye. Must be an oracle, like a waterfall. They shower you with love tonight. 'Cause
Another English song?
you're perfect in my eyes. Don't ever doubt yourself. I know the feeling too. I've been inside the dark. I've never been so empty, hopeless. I know it is.
Neither have I, but Stray Kids really managed to take the hope out of my life with this album.
There's a chance I'll tell you that you're amazing as you are. 'Cause when you give me a glance, I'm sure that I see the universe in your eyes. Don't you ever tell yourself that you're not enough. I am certain that you're truly fine. You are a miracle, miracle. You are beautiful. Let me tell a little story.
like the colorful animation of this video. I'll give it that. It is kind of a beautiful song, not gonna lie. It has hardly anything to do with Stray Kids' music, but it's still kind of beautiful. I'll give it that. This is definitely a song that I'm gonna listen to whenever I feel depressed. I actually genuinely kind of like this one. Okay, we got at least one song that actually felt like a high quality song. I'll give it that. I still don't necessarily love it, in the sense that it doesn't feel anything like a Stray Kids song, and similarly to one of the previous songs, I only like it because it's Stray Kids, and also I feel like it probably would have been better if it wasn't Stray Kids, but yeah, I don't know. I like it. I feel like it's a high quality song. I didn't really have any caveats or moments in the song where I felt like it just didn't work and that it wasn't good. Like, it felt like a high quality song. So there's that. But yeah, I don't know, man. What the fuck was this album? I just don't know what even to say. It's just such a disappointment for me. But yeah, before we get into like overall thoughts, I want to give this one a 9 out of 10. Because like I said, the quality is high. I think it's a beautiful song. I feel like there's definitely moments where when I feel depressed where I wouldn't mind listening to this song, but I don't necessarily feel like I would really go out of my way to listen to it in those kind of moments. I probably would go for something more cathartic, like Fake Love, or I don't know, Sociopath, which is a song that said the quality for what this album should have been way too high. And I know that that song doesn't have anything to do with this album, but still, why is... They clearly can do good music still. It's not like they've lost their touch. So why the fuck was this album so bad? I'm so mad about that. Like, why did they decide to experiment so vastly? I'm gonna have this rule. Okay? I'm gonna set this rule right now. I don't have an issue with groups experimenting with their music, as long as they at least release 1 or 2 songs in their B-sides with their own fucking style. Because when I fall in love with a group, I fall in love for the sound. Sure, I end up liking the group or whatever as well, but I'm still there for the sound. I wouldn't like Dreamcatcher if they became like the cutesiest girl group out there. I wouldn't I wouldn't continue to love 80s if they started doing Astro-like music. I still like the groups for a specific style, so I'm fine with them, with Stray Kids experimenting with their music, but we should have gotten at least like 1 or 2. Considering this album is like 10 songs, we should have gotten at least 1 or 2 proper Stray Kids styled songs. And the closest thing to that we got was Top Line, and even that one was kind of fucking underwhelming. I don't know what the fuck happened with this album. I'm so mad. I don't want to be this mad, so I kind of just want to end it. But I am genuinely really curious to know, what do you guys think about this album? Did you enjoy it? Comment your thoughts down below. And if you guys want me to check out any other K-pop music video, album, or an artist's whole discography, you should go to my Patreon or Ko-fi account, because at a specific time over there, I offer you the ability to demand me to do K-pop reactions to whichever songs you like. It's up to you if you want to go over there and do that and just read up on it more. You can still comment in the comments down below and suggest me to do stuff, but I'm only gonna definitely do it if you go through my Patreon and Ko-fi account, because otherwise it's just a suggestion, you know? And also, I offer exclusive Patreon and Ko-fi vlogs, so there's that as well, if you're interested over there, if that is another incentive for you to support me. But yeah, what did you guys think about this album and these 6 songs? Comment your thoughts down below and let's have a discussion about this. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Deadpool and Corby Dead. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it, it really means a lot to me. You have decided to support me, you have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the description to my Wattpad, where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you don't enjoy my stories, or simply enjoy my videos, you can head over to my Patreon, my Ko-fi account, or my PayPal, where you can pledge support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do any of that, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!